Morning. Today is going to see the hydraulic system. See, this slide showing the hydraulic system applications. So, what are all the things we used for operation of hydraulic system? First of all, pump, then valves, then actuators. Okay, this trials shows the up and down motion of cylinder. This is application oriented things. This is the hydraulic system application. What are the hydraulics? So, mechanical properties of fluids. Fluid power is we used the power energy, pressure energy into this sink. Okay. So, hydraulics and pneumatics. So, what is mean by hydraulic and what is mean by pneumatic? So, if you are used oil means that is hydraulic. If you are used the air means that is pneumatics. Okay. So, here we are going to see the elements of fluid mechanics, like if we are going to use oil means we are needed to consider the discharge, pressure and velocity, fluid temperature and viscosity. These are things very important. If at the time of working conditions, if you change the property means that will be affected the. See, next the fluid mechanics relation. Some of the laws available before going to use the hydraulic system. So, we should know what is mean the discharge. Okay, discharge means velocity into area. Okay, then we know the Bernoulli's law of incompressible fluids. So, this is a head equal to datum plus pressure energy, then velocity energy. This is a fluid mechanics relationship. This is the hydraulic fluid power. So, how the hydraulic system is operated? So, there is in one source is available, then the source is a fluid flow, then the sink. Okay. So, then gravity force, pressure, these are things very important. This is a typical lift ram circuits. Okay. See, these are first of all tank. Tank is on reservoir, like oil is available there. Then the pump is used, or pump is check the oil from reservoir, then the pump is increase the pressure, then a fluid flow is enter the relief valve, then the oil is enter into control valve. Based on that control valve, center actuation is done. Okay, then the oil is enter into the reservoir. Okay. So, this is another circuits of fluid system. There is a simple difference between existing things. What does mean is here the joystick is used. So, existing thing is joystick used, but here we used servo control valve, like the if we giving the power, the automatically energies the valve is opened closed. Okay. This hydraulic motor overview. This hydraulic motor is nothing but the pump. There are two types of pumpers available, like fixed positive displacement and variable positive displacement. Based on this displacement, some of the pumpers available. This is the typical applications: wheel motors, fan drives. Okay. Next thing, fixed positive displacement motor. Here we are showing the fixed positive displacement motor and the cut section. So, this is a motor displacement fixed, torque is proportional to inlet pressure, speed is proportional to flow rate, then the regulator valve. This is gear motor. Okay. These are the some advantages of hydraulic motors. So, next fixed displacement motor having this axial pistons, radial piston, bend axis type. Okay, this is the cut section of this motor. This is one type of a fixed positive displacement pump. There are different types of pump available, like gear pump, van pump. This is figure showing the van type fixed positive displacement motors. So, this is a spool valve fixed displacement G rotors or G motor. This is a spool type valve, a disc valve on the valve starter. So, this is a working principle of fixed displacement possible motor. Some of the advantages like high efficiency, higher torque capacity, reliability, then compact with the high power density. So this slide showing this variable positive displacement motor and the cut sections. So this advantages, say high efficiency, the high performance. So this is a variable displacement, the positive displacement motors. So next thing is how to choose a motor. So there are several questions are available while choosing of motor requirements. Okay, so main thing is what is the application? One thing, space requirements, torque, hydraulic system pressure. So before going to select the motor, what about the hydraulic system where we are going to use? If you are going to use low pressure requirement places, mean other so higher requirements place. So based on that requirement place, we will be choose the hydraulic motor. So there are some questions available, how to select the motor requirements and how to choose the. See, there are 4 types of motor available, like the gear motor, piston motor, G-rotor and vane motor. So each and every motor having some criteria. So based on your application and objective, we will be choose the motors based on this condition. So next thing is determine the motor displacement. This is a standard set of formulas available for finding of the motors. Then determine the motor that meet the requirements. So this is a simple problem. So what does mean there are some requirements available. Based on that requirements, we are needed to choose the correct hydraulic system or design the correct hydraulic system. Okay. So here we choose this selection chart. Then motor sizing calculation, torque, pressure and displacement calculations done. So based on the calculations, there is a requirement, there is a specification. Okay. So hydraulic cylinder overview. So there are several hydraulic cylinders available. Hydraulic cylinder or hydraulic actuator. Okay. So this is the original shape of hydraulic cylinder. There are several types available, like single acting, double acting, multi acting. Okay. So type of applications. So where we are used the hydraulic system, there are several type of application available. So these are the machines substitution of employee. These machines are used for in public. So okay, these systems are operated by hydraulic system. Okay, see where are construction equipments, lifts and industrial machinery and agriculture equipments. See, this is the single acting cylinder working principle. Okay, here showing this movement. Next is double acting cylinder working principle. So this is a typical construction of cylinder components. So how to choose a cylinder? Next thing is okay. So there are some questions like what is the application, space requirements, and the maximum collapse length and extended length, maximum force or weight. Okay, these are the factors we are needed to consider while selection of the actuator. There are 5 steps available. Okay, these are things sectors. So here we see the typical cylinder mounting accessories. So this is hydraulic motor. Already industrialists know about that working. This is step 6 and step 7 of how to choose and the size of that. Okay, this is an example. Okay, so we are designer, we are needed to design the cylinder. Means this is some applications like lift is 58 350 lpf, the maximum stroke is 70 and dump position is 12 seconds. Pressure set is 2500 size. Flow rate is 25 gauge minutes. These are the requirements. So based on the requirements, we are needed to design the hydraulic system. This is mounting accessory selected and calculation like cylinder bore and flow fluid velocity. Okay, so finally these are the things we calculate. Okay, then hydraulic filter. Okay, so what is the working principle of filter? So filter is nothing but clean the oil, oil from the contaminations. Okay, the oil enter left side and enter into inside, then go for outside. The oil is filtered in filter element. This is the fluid reservoir. Fluid reservoir nothing but the storage of fluid. Okay, the fluid is go outlet by the pump, entered by after the actuator tractions. This is the accumulator. This accumulator is nothing but oil is enter on the left side and outlet is right side. There are inlet valve and outlet valve is available. Here the piston dead weight is available. Okay, this is hydraulic accumulator.